Damn cars. They screw everything up. Just saying. Speaking of cars, I thought that it would be a great idea to start our wonderful show off for the new year of 2018 by bringing a bit back. And
Vin knows about the pumping his own gas in Oregon. I told you I was the only one who saw that.
That is one of the other. We'll get into that, Vin. Don't worry about yourself there. But I figured that I would bring back a bit that we come back to every now and then. This was a bit started by a former co-host, Danielle, and her now husband, Greg. But Danielle's really the one who did all the legwork on it, called The Best of Craigslist. And what I did was I actually decided to go through and find some pretty good ones. Not gross and disgusting, but some pretty good ones. Because, if you actually do a Google search, by the way, Google does not sponsor the show, and put in The Best of Craigslist actually keeps track of their favorite ones. And I went, you know what? Let's get into things and show a couple of these. Vin also says Zoolander gasoline fight. Don't like the cigarette. I mean, sorry, spoilers. Sorry,
too late.
My bad. My bad, man. My bad. So I decided that we're gonna split things up. Good to split things up a little bit, and we're gonna make things pretty happy. Where this one, and I'll show you, I'll split the screen here and you can see the wonderful picture that I have right at the top, where this one is a Subaru Volkswagen car invention and it's functioning. Yeah.
Okay, it wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have the rounded back windshield.
Just wait.
It looks like half a football helmet.
It's like two retarded cars had sex. Okay.
This Subaru Volkswagen car invention. It's a functioning vehicle. It has two engines, one in the front and one in the back, and they both function. Asking price is $7,000.
Shenanigans.
Or best offer. The front half is a 1985 Subaru GL 4-cylinders. The back end is a 1973 Volkswagen Beetle 4-cylinder. And, of course, he also puts it in Spanish.
Kev says it looks like a preemie hearse.
It's the Murphmobile.
Seriously.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
That is not the Murphmobile.
But it could be.
It does look kind of like a hearse, though, now that I look at it. It actually looks like a souped-up delivery truck. You know what I'm saying?
Bring out the pizza.
So what was the purpose of making this vehicle?
Oh, a redneck did this. I'm gonna refer to you, buddy.
No. The
there
redneck convention I posted on the show page
earlier this week. This was not like a Vato or anything like that. This is total redneck.
No, the redneck convention I posted on the show page earlier this week.
That's true. He did.
True. But rednecks are how we got the El Camino. So
also very awesome. True.
I'm not saying they're not, but I'm just saying.
What tow truck makes it go? Ask Spunky.
It makes it go boom.
Ben says that shit is gay.
Probably is.
Well, gay is in happy.
Hey, it works it in the back and it works it in the front. Uh-oh.
Well, see, if I was going to do that and have the two engines, one in the front, one in the back, I'd make it to where you could drive either way.
It's got junk in the trunk. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, say no more. All right. So this next one.
Oh, my God. Dear Stavver says the number one vehicle in Romania, the Reliant Regal Supervan 3.
Search it. Do a search right now. One of you guys do the search right now. It's good shit.
Adam, is your computer working?
Oh, man.
That's a low blow.
No, it hasn't been working.
Well, he was having problems with the internet earlier.
It's a new computer. I don't know. I think Sully puts him. It's this new system he's got. I don't have enough bandwidth to do anything on his.
Vin says, so the car is by?
It goes either way.
I'll look it up here. Let's see here.
I just look at the next one.
The next one's a good one. You're going to like it, I promise.
Also a redneck that did this.
Yes, also a redneck that did this. I'm going to go...
Next day shipping.
I want to make sure that I get it full screen here.
I actually want to buy this now that I see it.
Let me just fix the capture here. And I'm actually going to switch. You guys are going to see me twice for a moment here, because I want to make sure that you guys see the picture. So here we are. I'm going to switch my camera to here. There we go. And this is number 13 here. So here you go. This is the hoverboard cart. Yeah, the hoverboard cart.
Back to the trailer park. Marty, we've got to go back to the trailer park.
We gotta go back to the future.
Oh my God, this is everything.
So this is the hoverboard cart, where you can see it looks like you took a chair, maybe a stool, some egg crates, a hoverboard.
What else we got there? Gone fishing sign on there. So you got the gone fishing one.
Got the cooler. You gotta have the cooler.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be. It almost looks like one of those the hovercrafts. The turbine in the back. That net looks like it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Let's go
is that a
fishing.
shopping cart from like Kmart on the bottom?
I love your comment of, did you assume the cart's gender? Vin said, yes, sir, I did. Dear Stabber, you sexist. Shame. So this is the hoverboard cart. And
nobody's seeing anything but me right now.
Yeah, we're not seeing it on the screen.
Hold
That's
on.
actually twice you did that. I didn't see it on the
Yeah,
last
probably.
one.
Hold on a minute. There we go. The hoverboard cart. Yep, there it is, folks.
Hang on, I'll tell you if it actually comes up. Okay, there it is.
It should be there. So here you go. Here's the, you know what? Let me lower this so you can see us too. Here we go. So
That's true, Adam.
It's the hoverboard cart, okay? And you can see that it's one of a kind. It's an awesome scooter cart. And it's sure to be an attention grabber. Yeah. Made from an old grocery cart frame, a two-wheeled self-balancing board, and some ingenuity, LOL. Use it to cruise to your favorite fishing hole or campsite without the hassle of having to lug everything yourself, making trip after trip. To be sold as is. The details include a sturdy metal frame, 2 rear rubber wheels, 2 midsection caster wheels, electric hoverboard with charger, ice chest, removable cockpit chair, bench seat, fishing rod and holders, fish scale, stringer, and 2 battery-powered lights.
Dear Stabber says, how much? I give 20 American dollars.
That's really
and
stretching.
I say if it was street legal, I'd take one too.
There you go.
Well, hey, it's the advanced version of the motorized cooler.
It is. It's very advanced.
For the redneck who has everything.
Hey, you know what? It's all good. It's all good.
He shopped at Bass Pro
if he doesn't have this, he doesn't have everything.
Just saying.
500 rubies and not one kopeck more.
Oh, thanks, Vin. Kevin says, define sturdy.
Well, clearly,
yeah.
This is not going to handle a 300-pounder, though,
yep,
I feel.
See, you what?
I feel like Grandma Bennett's not going to be able to get up on top of that thing. That's going to be not going to be sturdy enough.
No. Why
no.
not?
I mean, that's the kind of thing that you bring to like a family reunion when you're trying to turn some heads, pick up a cousin
like
for
what I found.
cousin for prom.
That's third cousin pickup right there. All right. If you put a bigger cooler on there, you might get up to second cousin.
Oh yeah, because you got to have whiskey in it. Does it come with whiskey? If it comes with whiskey in the back, I'm halfway
I tell you
sold.
what, if you can find a way to fit a moonshine still on there, you can get first cousin.
I think we have the new model. Scooter cart too.
Mr. Bunky says, he said cockpit, LOL. Yes, I did. Our next one.
That was cool.
Our next
that
one.
was cool. So
Yeah.
just a neat thing here. I just had to approve Bunky's message.
Pretty cool, huh?
That was cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool,
man. I think it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I think it's fantabulous. You know?
Sorry, didn't mean to throw you off track there.
Well,
but
you did.
I'd never had to do that before.
You did. I'm just, I'm very hurt by this now. You've paused the entire show, and you're making me cry now.
You know what? Deal with it, or I'm going to start calling you Adam.
Oh, snap! Low blow. Low blow.
This is coming from the guy who's got the scooter cart.
Hey,
Hey, I do, and I'm
Not
damn
now.
proud of it too. I'm just waiting for my chrome parts to come in.
Well, while you're using the scooter cart, our next one you can actually use as part of it because it's also outdated technology.
Vin says normal people drive Jags to impress. This, I don't. Hell, I got nothing.
He shopped at Bass Pro Shop.
Listen, man, he went out of his way. Okay, just saying.
He had at least 6 or 7 high-end fishing lures hanging off the back of it, like spinners.
The spinners. Oh my god, the spinners. I love the spinners. Said no one
On
ever.
to the next one.
Said no one ever. Well, JT found the Reliant Regal Supervan. So I want to bring that up
Let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty
Class
cool.
of Romania.
You thought the first car was cool.
So let's get this here. And
I've actually seen some of these too. They
you
have them over
know,
in Germany,
I've
too.
seen something like this as well. Let me pull up the good old screen capture here and show you guys what we're talking about here from Romania. Now this I can say looks like a hearse. It really does. It looks
Except
like a hearse.
it's missing something.
It's missing a fourth wheel. That is
There you go.
pretty
Actually, that
cool.
looks like the the 60s, 50s, 60s version of a milk delivery car.
Yeah, like the old school milkman.
Yeah, except they had 4 wheels, not 3.
And that's how a lot of people got Prego.
I mean, who said that? What? Vin says
The milkman, the cause of a lot of marriages ending.
Vin says look up the Reliant Robin.
Okay. Hang
That
on.
I
should
think we
be
want to do that.
that should be an interesting one. The Reliant Robin.
Hang on.
Interesting indeed. Mr. Bunky says it's a tripod.
Yeah.
It's close. Close. Very,
Robin
very
car
close.
at Amazon.
Reliant is famous for 3-wheeled things that don't drive well.
So reliant, not reliable. Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that's also not true because you do have the Reliant K car,
I'm sure.
and
It's
that
probably
thing.
the size of a K cup.
No, that the Reliant K car was actually kind of built like a tank, and I know this because my brother got into a car accident with one, and he crumpled the Nissan that he hit, and the only damage to the car was one side right by the light. Hey, it was either hit a head-on collision with a truck or go in the girl's driveway because she was being stupid and just backing out. Sent that car up to the garage. Completely destroyed. Completely.
Message sent.
Oh, yay. All right, so this is the Robin, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got here with the Robin. I'll show you guys what the Robin looks like here. And maybe. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get the Robin in there. Yeah, the Robin looks good. Yeah. There you go. There's the Robin. The Reliant.
There's multiple
Robin.
pictures there on that page.
Well, I only see one that you gave me, so
Oh, okay.
so
I could send you another link with multiple pictures.
so the Robin looks like,
I still haven't seen it, so.
it's
Oh, there it is.
it looks like one of those like one of those old Fisher Price cars that you used to you had to pull backwards to wind
Oh,
up
yeah.
and just let it go.
It looks like the car that if you lose a bet, you have to drive for a year.
Yeah.
I think Hot Wheels made some of those.
or better yet, it looks like a GoBot.
Yeah. It definitely looks like the car that you're only gonna get maybe a over the pants hand job and
Yeah.
not like all the way. You're not pulling up and getting any trim in there.
Yeah, I think you're right on that
You're
one.
definitely not like first night hookup. Not
Yeah.
happening.
No,
not happening.
definitely not. No.
You won't even get in the car.
She's automatically calling the police as soon as you show up.
Taking a picture of that and sending it to all of her friends going, when the hell is this?
Did you see this?
Tagging
Did you see
everyone.
this? JT, can you read Dear Stabber's question while I set up the next Craigslist? Or Adam?
Oh, I have questions. Did the captain of the football team go out with the hot, dumb blonde chick as Hollywood portrays it?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
for
pretty
the
much,
most
yeah.
part.
That's actually true.
But
Yeah.
in America, we have a thing called karma, and those girls and guys in about 20 years end up being used car salesmen,
Fat.
and the woman becomes very fat
Fat.
and disgusting, and she has
Oh, wait,
no
is that
marketable
shaming?
assets.
Are we
I'm
we
okay
shaming?
with I'm okay with
Okay.
shaming.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
in
actually,
this case, yeah, shaming is fine.
we call that plateauing early.
You don't reach your peak, but you're just
Like-
almost there.
That's like, oh, I hit my mountaintop in high school. Like, you want to slowly move all the way up, and
Yeah.
then you're at the top of the mountain with, like, 3 hot 22-year-olds who you just pay for their implants while
Yep.
you're on a boat. That's where you want to be at, okay?
Well, dude, I'm still waiting to get out of high school then.
Good luck. Good luck,
And
my
by
friend.
the way,
Yeah.
the cheerleaders are not as hot as you think they are,
Oh.
for the most
Some are.
part. There are some.
Some of them are. Oh, there's
There
some
are
hot
some.
ones out there.
But they're
some of
very
those,
dumb.
Some of those cheerleaders, you're like, how did you become a person? Because you're like, whoa. Not
Mr. Bunky says, how do you get laid in that? You don't.
You don't.
You don't get laid in that. That's kind of the moral of the story.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So our next one,
Right hand Robin.
is titled "Fall in Love with Me," the All Mixed Up. Yes, that's right. Now you're probably saying to yourself, "Well, what do you mean by this, Sully?" Well, it's a mixtape. Not
See?
just any mixtape, but this is for a woman for a man.
Can you play it in the scooter cart?
I can. Although,
What about the Reliant? Can
long
you
as the
play it in
battery's
that?
on.
no, that's 8-track. Vin says cheerleaders are exceptionally flexible, though.
So are strippers.
So are gymnasts.
That's true.
And
The only difference is strippers you don't have to pay. Well, no, strippers
have
you
to
pay.
pay.
Cheerleaders you don't.
oh, you do. You do.
That's right. Your high school life.
Yeah. Think about how many times you have to pay for dinner.
Nothing
and do all
against
that stuff.
cheerleaders or any of my friends that have been cheerleaders, by the way, because I know a lot of you are a lot smarter than some of these. But some of these cheerleaders.
It was much cheaper to hook
dumb.
up with strippers than it was to hook up with regular girls that were hot.
It was probably
A
easier.
lot
in
of times
Germany.
they weren't as stupid as they are portrayed, but then again, sometimes they were.
Yeah.
So this "Fall in Love with Me" mixtape was posted by a woman for a man. You know, they Craigslist have the woman for man, man for woman. You know, that whole thing.
Did you assume my gender?
I did.
All right.
I did.
good for
So this woman, lovely woman, writes, "I was looking for blank cassette tapes at the thrift store to make some mixtapes of my own when I found yours.
So nobody ever after 1995.
Labeled on one tape itself, the all mixed up on one side, which is this one. And I'll even bring it up for you here. Here you go. Here's
Dear
the-
Stabber says mixtape, another thing that is still popular in my confusing country.
That's okay. Because
Nothing wrong with that.
Because you're watching us on Twitch. Just
I
saying.
was a mixtape master.
Yeah. So labeled on one side of the tape, the all mixed up on one side, and "Fall in Love with Me" on the other. No other descriptive cards. Nothing. These are the kind of thrift store finds I always dream of. I bought your mixtape plus a blank one for $1 and went on my way. I figured I'd at least have a cool story to tell my friends if it all went badly, but never expected my own emotional response to the tape when I listened to it. Okay, taking bets. Did she fall in love? Did she? What do you
I'm
think?
gonna go with yes.
I'm going to go with mini
This
orgasm.
person sounds like a train wreck, so yes.
There was no track listing, which made the mystery all more intriguing. You never
There
know
you go.
what you're going to find on a blank mixtape. I definitely fell for you by the time I started side B. A Smiths cover song leaked over from side A, and by the time the Yola Tango track started to play as a parting gift on side B, I knew I had to find you. I'm not sure how your relationship played out or who that tape was meant for, but I feel like it's only fitting for me to give back to you. Mixed tapes are very sentimental, and even if you don't want the tape back, I want you to at least know it's in good hands. You might not even exist, or might exist in a completely different time, and that's okay. I found your sonic diary in the same batch, some recordings of a lecture on Side A, and other bits and pieces that go on for 20 minutes, travels and sounds you've heard. This might not be you, but I believe in the power of mysteries. I might not ever find you, but I'd like to. Tell me, who was on that tape? Tell me which artist you put on there multiple times. I found another cassette mixed with just that one band too. I'd like to hear what else you can make. And maybe make you a mix of my own. I'll be waiting.
Come here, I want to use your... Never mind.
No.
Welcome to Love Lines. With Sully.
Vin says, sounds like Tumblerific.
It does, doesn't it?
This sounds like a guy who's going to be like walking
Me.
around a road, be like, would you screw me? I'd screw me.
Of course, you know, if you... I guarantee... I guarantee you, though, hypothetically, let's say you gave this to a 21-year-old now, they wouldn't know what the hell to do.
They
with
wouldn't know
it.
how to turn it on. And be like, what the hell is
What's
it?
this?
What do I do with it? Is
think
it a transformer?
I might have a mixtape somewhere.
I mean, we've all done it. We've all made mixtapes.
Or you were
off the
sitting there
radio.
for
Oh, yeah.
hours listening to the radio.
Yes, to wait for that song.
Record.
Literally.
On KC 101.2, here is Guns N' Roses. Like, click, click.
Because, you know, you just couldn't wait to hear.
Yeah, and you always miss, like, on the recording, you're always missing, like, the first 5 to 10 seconds of the song because you had to make sure it was the right one before you started recording it because you were halfway through the mixtape and you didn't want to have to start over.
This is More Like Radio. You're listening to us live here. And let me tell you something. We've got tickets to Guns N' Roses coming up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. This, my friends, is Sweet Child of Mine. Check it out. We'll be right back.
Click.
No, see, you do that and then you go up next.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Up next, we're going to have some Bon Jovi followed by Van Halen. And, of course, after that, we'll get some awesome Metallica coming your way, folks. Keep it right here on More Like Radio. That's WRMLR 101.5. The Rock Never Dies.
The rock place in town.
See, this is what we do, folks. We're stupid like that. Vince says,
goodbye, horses.
ooh, I wonder if I have that one. Do I have that one? Let me see.
And Dear
Stay on
Stabber
track.
says that you should
I am
be a
staying on
reader
track.
on Audible.
What? I should? I should try
This
out for
next
that.
one's definitely for Vin.
Dear Stabber says, Mother, I made it on American radio.
Yay!
I'm still trying for that, man, but I'm
You're
damn
welcome.
close.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you. I thought that was a good one. The mixtape. Everybody loves the mixtape. I mean, think about
Brings
it.
back a lot of memories.
How many girls did you give a mixtape to? You know?
That was
more
like
than
a
I
big
could
deal.
count.
It was. It was like, you know, it was like, this is how I feel.
Okay, but
Yeah.
here's the real test.
Uh-huh.
Here's the real test, and this is for you two and for everybody in the chat room.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever make a mixtape for a girl,
Yes.
but be too scared to give it to her?
No.
No.
No. I can honestly say I've always... But that's my personality.
And that's the benefit of UPS. They always deliver for me.
I can honestly say that I did, and up until I lost all my crap from the storage locker, so you know that story.
Mm-hmm.
I
do.
still had that tape,
Ah.
and
Well,
every now and then I'd throw it in and play it, and it automatically I would think of her.
Aww.
Well, I mean, we still have mixed CDs too, even.
That's true. You can give well
I
now
still
now you
find
can
mine.
give mixed iPods
See, I don't think that's the same thing.
because you could give the iPod shuffle,
Oh yeah.
the iPod shuffle.
I find mixed CDs I made from like early 2000s. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't heard of this in forever. It's like
wait a minute.
it's like Christmas in July. It's like, oh yeah.
Vince says no. Faint heart never won, fair lady.
Aww.
It's true.
Let's see. Hold on. I know one that was probably on some people's mixtape, and we'll get into that in a minute. But
Dear Stabber said I had the idea to make one, but I was too scared.
I couldn't hit record.
We've all been there, Dear Stabber.
Sorry, dude. Couldn't resist. Like I said, you're gonna think we're dumb. You know, as simple as that.
Ain't no thinking about it anymore.
All right. So this next one, you guys are gonna like this one, and if you're a geek like me, you're definitely gonna like this.
Vin.
Definitely gonna like this. Let me see. I want to see if I can actually like make it a little bigger here. Nope, I can't.
He's going to freak out when he sees this picture.
Oh, he's gonna be like, yay! Here we go. This is, and I'm gonna bring this up full speed here. There you go. This is Starship Enterprise model. It's special, unique version of the Starship Enterprise. Size is 15 feet by 5 feet. Here you go. I don't know what the hell he used.
That would be the perfect weather vane on top of my outhouse.
But this is Bob. And Bob
Holy crap, man.
is asking, wait a minute, it gets
Wait, did
better.
he create the scooter cart too?
Wait a minute, it gets better. You can have this lovely Star Trek Enterprise model. This lovely model, handmade by Bob himself, which is pictured in the picture here, for a whopping $25,000 plus shipping.
I think Bob's smoking whatever he did to create that thing.
He was sniffing the glue that he used to put it together.
That's so bright and patterned.
It's
so many
so
patterns.
pretty.
It takes a minute to be able to see what it actually is.
Yeah, I feel like if I look at it, I'm gonna see like 3 ducks mating. Like,
I think there's
like, what do you see in this?
This makes a kid's model with an erector set look like cardboard. It's so colorful.
This guy did a lot of meth. I'm just saying.
Poor Bob.
Bob had bitch tits.
Vince says Bob needs help.
You mean to tell me
first
you
he
don't
said,
think that'd
"Yeah,
be
what?"
good on Star Trek? You don't think they love that?
There you go.
Make it so, number one.
Make it so.
What in the hell is that thing made out of?
I don't know.
Dreams and hopes and desperation.
God.
Wait, you know what the best part is? The tags on it. The tags alone. Captain Kirk, Trekkie, Star Wars, models, spaceships, Star Wars, Enterprise rocket models, Millennium Falcon, and Vader.
Vin says no. Bob did all the meth.
He did a lot more than that.
And Kev wants to know, how's he going to get it out of his house? Hey, how did Gibbs
That's Bob's problem.
get the boats out of his house?
That's true. He's got a point. How'd you get it out? How'd you get it out?
Some assembly required.
Well, maybe just a lot.
How do you
Yeah.
even make directions for that thing?
I think the only thing he
know.
forgot to do was to paint it.
No, it's painted.
No, it's
bright.
painted.
I mean, paint it, the spaceship steel gray and, and all
No.
that.
Apparently, they want to be able to see it in space from anywhere, and you can.
Yeah,
From
they-
2 galaxies away, you could see that thing coming.
Yeah.
Seriously, if there's a homeowners association in Star Trek, that's the house that gets kicked out.
We need to move on. Thank you. Move along. Move along.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing more to see here. But of course, you guys are going to love and hate this because I saved the best for last. I did.
Nice.
But before we do that, Vince is built out of rubbish, duct tape, and broken dreams.
Broken dreams.
This guy had a broken condom, is what he had.
No, that was his dad.
Wah, 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 wah. All right, so our next and last one for the best of Craigslist before we go on break. Adam's already giving the weird look of death. And JT, did you click on it yet?
I feel like I'm gonna get malware.
No, yeah, I told you, I don't
That's true.
I don't view them beforehand.
That is true. This is called a splorch.
What?
A splorch. It is an incredibly rare adult novelty toy.
Uh-oh, Mr. Bunky.
Splorch. Okay,
Hang on.
oh my god.
This
I
is
know what that is.
that's just one of them. Yes, dear Stabber's got question marks all over. Yes, it is. This is a Splorch. This is not the only picture of the Splorch because this is a rare novelty adult toy.
They look like nipples.
Just wait,
It's a baby cow trainer.
because it is perfect for Easter.
I always like my ice cubes to look like nipples, of course.
Kev said, for those people who have udder issues or fetishes.
Fetishes, yes. This has never been used in a sexual manner.
Yeah, sure.
I understand the awkward nature of this posting, so please be mature. And go.
Go to the next one.
There you go.
Go to the next one.
Oh.
Is it go? Is it
Wait. Vince has popsicle mold. So,
Something like that.
as I'm going through here. So again, never used in a sexual manner. I understand the awkward nature of this posting, so please be mature. This is known as an ovipositor. It shoots ice/gelatin eggs. I
Sure it
purchased the item, with the intention of using with female partners I had at one time. And trust me, I'm just going to keep going.
See why
I'm
they
gonna air
left.
quote female partners.
Yep. I'm just going to keep going with the pictures at the same time here. I do not have them in my life anymore, and this never got any use.
That's because they're buried
Unrelated.
in the basement.
Wouldn't matter if it did.
These things are custom
He's
made
got
and
veins
take
on it.
several months to arrive at your door.
Several months.
Several months to arrive at your door. If you like this
God.
one, you could avoid the process altogether. It glows in the dark, and it has only ever shot ice out of it for
Sure.
demonstrational purposes. It has like 9 inches or more of length, 3-inch diameter, and depending on the egg, significantly
Well, I'm
more.
Oh my god.
Said 9 inches more.
I'm just going through.
I want to say what Vince said, but I don't have $1 to pay, so I can't.
Kev
And
says
then
the
Kev said,
gelatin
hey,
hasn't
at
expired.
least the gelatin
Because-
hasn't expired.
Because if you look at the gelatin, it says May 11th, 2019.
Now I know how long gelatin can last for.
It gets better.
It
With
looks
the-
like the
wait a minute.
device is trying to suck his fingers.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go. It has like 9 inches or more of length, 3-inch diameter, and depending on the egg, significantly more. It's definitely not for the faint of heart if used sexually. Do not use Jell-O when making eggs. Sugar is bad for private parts. Some people use these as novelty oral Jell-O shot shooters, though. Perfectly safe, obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
The hunk and the or Kevin says the Hulk
Looks
and
like
the
a-
alien were around.
Looks like the Predator's cock.
Vin, Vin says, such length, such girth.
So, are those little like gelatin things like anal beads and like, the other, or what? How much for the scooter, the Starship Enterprise, and that combined?
That's
Is
a
there, like,
lot of money.
package deal that?
That's a lot of money. Oh, man. Surprisingly, there's no price on this.
Oh my god!
Because
You can't
I'd
put
be
a
giving that
price
shit
on
away
this.
for free too. You can never find that on my motorized scooter. I tell you what,
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Now I know what to get my grandma next year for Christmas.
Well, Grandma, you said you wanted something different.
Grandpappy's been dead 30 years now. Time to move on.
Vin says, it's priceless. And Kevin says, he's looking for someone who's interested so he can hook up with them.
I'll be honest. I think we should just buy that, take it to like one of those art galleries, and pretend to be like high-end art dealers.
You're on your own.
Someone's gonna buy
Hey,
that for like 30
hey, wait a
grand.
minute. It worked for New York City.
Right.
Modern art, man.
Deer Stabber says, "Can I get a discount for that and the stripping,
The ship.
Listen, I think
The
you
shi-
should throw that in
shipping?
just for
Isn't
the.
that what I said?"
No, you said shipping. He said ship. And
Well.
the ship.
Shipping.
I'm gonna guess
the Enterprise.
The
ship.
Enterprise.
Gotcha.
Oh, JT.
I thought you meant shipping, like shipping and handling.
Oh, JT.
Oh, shut up and keep going.
I can't. We're done.
I took one for the show.
Yay, you did my fucking show. Yay.
My name's Adam. I'm gonna do the Macarena.
So we want to do a break, or do you want to?
Yeah, we're gonna go to break. I'm actually
yeah. I
setting
need
the
soda.
break up now because
Oh man.
we still have a lot to do for the show. That's for sure.
Oh, there's a few things we can't wait to get into.
What? I think you
Kevin.
said that wrong.
No, I said it right.
Say it again.
There's a few things that we can't wait to get into.
Oh, I thought you said that we got to do.
No.
Like we got to do.
No,
Like
I think
doo-doo.
get your mind out of the spluglock or whatever the hell
The
that thing
splurge?
is. The splurge. It sounds
The
like a
splorch.
sexual tool that you'd have.
And Kevin says shipping and handling #phrasing.
Hashtag phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sirree. We really need to get phrasing trending. That'd be cool. Do we have to buy something like that?
I think so.
Everybody else gets it trending.
Well, listen, you got trending money? Is it tucked away?
No.
I didn't know.
But if you would like to support the show, you can click the follow button. That way you get all the updates of every time we go live, including KGTV, as well as Shout Out with JT. You can also, if you really, really, really like us, click the subscribe button. Because, well, let's face it. It's January. It's 2018. We're on the